Joining us now on the guest hotline, our guy Jeff Levering from Brewers TV. Jeff, if I said SIMP squirrels in my pants, do you have any idea what that reference is?
Nope, sure don't.
No.
Phineas and Ferb?
Yeah.
Your kids not watch that?
No, we're out on Phineas and Ferb. I think, you know what? They just started watching it, but I have not watched any episodes.
You need to. It's real
My
good.
bad. I hear it's great.
The adultisms in that are fantastic. They do such a great job.
Okay. All right.
Levering, Brewers TV, big dub last night. Can we address the squirrel thing first, though? Because that's a blast, and you guys do that so well.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. I really enjoy when animals get loose on the field. Squirrels are much easier than other animals, but that squirrel was hanging out the entire game. It was on the wire the entire game. There was a moment, we didn't show it on TV, but there was a moment where it scurried across the seats and was just kind of hanging from one of those cables that attaches the screen to the second deck, and then it just scurried back up, ran back across. It was amazing. It
At
was
any
fun.
point, I'm sorry,
fun to
Jeff.
watch.
At any point, were you worried for its safety because of the heights it was climbing to?
No, I was not.
No
See,
concern for this one.
No, zero concern. I feel like squirrels are a lot like cats, where they'll always land on their feet.
No. And some can fly.
Yes, right.
It all.
Right.
Have you had other animal encounters now? I feel like what other animals have you encountered on a baseball field?
Well, I told this story on the radio last week because Antoine Richardson, who's the first base coach of the Atlanta Braves, was the center fielder at the time. But I have encountered horseback police officers in center field where we had a poop delay. So that was fun.
Nice.
During the national anthem. So that was good. That was my first one in A ball. And then we actually had a massive hawk that fell out of a nest when I was in Double A. And one of the nests was in the light standard, and the hawk fell from the light standard and clipped one of its wings, and it couldn't fly away. It was trying to get out, and it would just keep hitting the wall and come back down. And I mean, it was incredible.
What intern had to clean up the horse crap? That's brutal.
Poor guy. And it was a snow shovel too. It was not a small shovel.
Jeff, are you able to read the numbers on the planes as they're landing at LaGuardia Airport? Because literally, it's like 1-2 pitch. Like you can hear the planes in the background.
Yeah, no, and the flight pattern was different last night because of the wind. So they were all flying over Citi Field last night. It felt like you absolutely can, but from where our vantage point is, the third deck is so low we can only see half the scoreboard. So, and it's the biggest scoreboard in Major League Baseball, so we can see the entirety of the field, but most of the rest of the field is covered for us from where our vantage point is.
Jeff Levering, Brewers TV, joining us here on Inside Wisconsin. All right, enough animal talk and airport.
For now, we'll circle back.
We'll circle back for sure. Jeff, the Milwaukee Brewers pick up a victory yesterday, and now they are one of the best teams since the trade deadline in Major League Baseball. A lot of people were concerned about what their moves were maybe at the trade deadline. Some people were fans of it as well. But it still feels like, Jeff, that Brewers fans might be just unsatisfied, and maybe it's a regular season thing, and now there's an entitlement of the postseason is near, and everyone wants to succeed in those moments with the Brewers and the Brewers fans. Do you have any sort of feel on this year of it feels different than the previous 2 years when you have been covering the Milwaukee Brewers baseball?
I would say at this time last year, the Brewers were rattling off 14 straight wins and 11 straight wins, and they were just a juggernaut last year. This season does feel different. It feels like they're more consistent. I think their pitching is in a better place this year than it was a year ago, especially the starting staff, as young as they are. And you worry about Dustin May, who took that shot off of his shoulder last night. But I think the Brewers are in a better place this year, pitching wise, than they were a season ago. I do think that their offense can come and go in spurts, right? You're not hitting home runs just like they didn't hit home runs a year ago either. But at the same time, I do think that I trust this offensive group more than I did last year's group. Even with Yelich not performing the way that he was performing a season ago, he's swinging the bat better here of late. Um, but I just think that they are more consistent this season. Now, is it again? I'm not going to say that they're playing their best baseball. Murph would tell you the same thing. I still don't think they played their best baseball at all this year. They still have something left in the tank. So that's kind of nice to know that you got less than 30 games to go and you haven't peaked yet. It means you're hopefully going in the right direction.
Yeah, I think 5 in a row is the most the team has won in a row, and we did that more than once last year, where it was well more than 5 in a row. You're right. I think there's a lot left to give. Hopefully we can see it.
Yeah.
So one more in New York tonight, 3 against the Rangers this weekend, and then it gets real. 7 against the Cubs. I said this earlier in the show. I'm completely prepared to get lambasted. I feel like a Miz start tonight, when he's been on a pitch count and an inning count, and we're worried about overusing him, is a wasted start. It's because I don't think every game equals the same in terms of mattering, and tonight kind of feels like one of those. Tell me I'm stupid. Go for it.
I'm not going to tell you you're stupid. I just think that the Brewers need to get him into the right place, right? He's going to fly over his innings limits from a year ago. He's going to set career highs. You want him ready for the postseason. Tonight, I don't think that they're going to hold him back today. I think that it's going to be more of a, all right, get out there, because his next start's going to be against the Cubs. And then his start after that is going to be against the Cubs. So you're going to get them twice in a row. You have 13 straight games against the Cubs and the Reds after this series with the Texas Rangers. So you got 2 straight weeks facing the same teams. Those are critical games. You get 7 to go against the Cubs. That's it. The goal is to win the season series against Chicago, have that tiebreaker. Of course, you've got a nice beefy lead in the division right now. It's beefy as it was at 5.5, 6.5 right now, because the Brewers won last night. 6.5. So just take care of business. I think tonight is a big start for Miz. He was good in his last appearance. Said he didn't feel great, and he was throwing 99 to a 101. So get out there, go shove today, do your thing, and get ready for the Cubs next time out.
Abner Uribe is up here in Appleton, I think still, or maybe he's on his way back down to Milwaukee. Once he gets back down there, Jeff, how do you see this shaking out over the last month and then into the playoffs for the Brewers bullpen?
I mean, Abner slots right into the 8th inning. He's just going to continue to do Abner Uribe things. This happened to Trevor McGill last year too, in the month of August, where he took a little break. He had something going on, so he takes a break. For Abner, he's just such a freak athlete. He bounces back really quick. So for me, getting him back, JoJo Romero is going to add some depth into that bullpen too. Aaron Ashby continues to throw the ball well. Chad Patrick gave up a homer the other day, but he's been dealing. I think this bullpen is in really good shape as we move forward into September and October.
Jeff Levering here on Inside Wisconsin. Jeff, why is Joey Ortiz not playing every day? I don't need you to don't throw any shots at Murph. I get it, but has anyone ever? It feels like Joey had some people who were always believers in him in the beginning, but obviously you know how loud the fan base was when he was not playing well. But it seems like the energy has shifted to, I just want to watch Joey Ortiz play baseball. Why is he not in the lineup every day?
Yeah, especially defensively. I mean, it hurts you when he's not in there at third base. I think for me, again, it's matchups. It totally is matchups, and people are gonna to die on that hill for a long time. But there is something to say about Joey not playing every day, and that's okay. When he was really rolling, he had the highest OPS from July 3rd until the Dodgers series. He had the highest OPS in the National League. It's insane, right? Because he's rolling, but he wasn't playing every day. So sometimes those are guys that you don't want to get overexposed. But for Joey, he's been producing. We'd love to see him in there every day. But you know what? Sometimes you got to get David Hamilton in there, and he had an RBI single last night. He's stealing bases. When he scores runs, the Brewers typically do good things. So I get all the Joey Ortiz stuff, and hey, he's probably going to have some have some starts at short here pretty soon as well. So he's going to be in there. You'll see plenty of Joey O. Don't worry.
Well, Joey O made an appearance at short the other night, as did David Hamilton into the game in place of Cooper Pratt. If you were watching, all of us heard that unfold in your and Vinny's brain at the exact same time. When he was coming off the field, I think it was Vinny going, well, I think his hamstring's okay. And then there was this pause, and you went, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What do you think of that move?
Yeah, I was really proud, and I told our producer and our director that yesterday before the game, because we were on it, and Vinny was on it. Vinny crushed it, and it was the collection of things like, hey, listen, this is not the way we play baseball. And granted, the pop up, maybe he lost it off the bat, didn't see it immediately, fine, didn't run as hard as he could have, fine. You saw him beating cleats yesterday. There was every single time he was on the field, he was running his tail off. So Cooper Pratt said afterwards, I own it. It won't happen again. It didn't happen last night. I don't think it will happen again. But credit to Sal Frelick and credit to Jake Bowers for pulling him aside, putting him in the sandwich and going, listen, this is not how we play baseball. This is not how you came up in the Brewers organization. Let's not take anything for granted. I was okay with it. I know Murph, and if this game would have been played in St. Louis, no one would have said anything about it. No one. But because it was played in New York, more eyeballs are on you, more exposure, and it became a thing. And for Murph, he's going to do that to anybody. He really is. Now, will he pull William Contreras out of the ball game? Probably not. Would he pull Yelly? Probably not. But those guys have a bigger track record. They have done it longer, and they've earned a little bit of rope. But Cooper Pratt, at this point, he's been in the big leagues for 2 months. So I thought it was fine.
Jeff, I want to switch gears here. Your side gig, I guess, of calling games is for college football. College football's been going through some things. We got guys coming back to the NFL being drafted into college football essentially through the transfer portal. It doesn't affect your day-to-day job, I don't assume. But where do you think the state of college football is at? And I'm considering going back to college with the amount of money I think that these guys are getting.
Yeah, it's crazy that guys are getting drafted and getting signed by these professional teams and then deciding, and if they get cut, they're going to try and go back and play college football. What does that do for academia? Like, are you allowed to just enroll in classes in 4 seconds? I don't think so. You have to be accepted into the university. So for me, it's the Wild West. There are no rules anymore. I don't love it. I don't love it selfishly. I don't love it for my prep, because if some Johnny just becomes eligible that week, you go, where the heck did this guy come from? So I don't love it. But nobody else is regulating it. And until somebody does, coaches and circuit courts are going to get themselves involved, and that's going to be it.
Jeff, I know that you are an employee of the Brewers, so maybe it's a little bit different as opposed to working on the beats where you're kind of trying to not cheer in the press box, or you're not supposed to be a fan, kind of. Is that a little different for you when you're like an employee of the Brewers, right? Can I say?
I mean, I want the team to win. I'm emotionally invested for sure. I mean, go ahead.
I have a follow-up to it that is...
I figured he had a follow-up.
Squirrel.
Do you like the Brewers? Yes.
Squirrel. I wanted to know, over the years, who is like your favorite random Brewer that you have covered to be a part of the team? I don't want the high-profile Ryan Brauns or Fielders, or I guess Fielder was probably there before you, right? But no Yelich or anything. Just like someone that maybe was there for a year or two, or a couple that you just really found yourself rooting for. What was your favorite random Brewer?
That's a wonderful question. The name that pops up to me is Eric Kratz, I think.
It's great.
He's a guy that I've stayed in touch with every time we see each other, or we'll text every now and again. And I'd say Kratzy's on that list. It's a great question. I really got to dig deep. Some other people would say Manny Pena. Like Lane would probably say Manny Pena, because like him and his son just became buddy, and they were tight. And I would probably say Kratzy.
Yeah, he didn't think the question was going to be that good the way it started, too.
Here we go with the follow-up.
I wasn't sure where you were going with that, but yeah, hey, I'm in. Kratz.
Cool.
Jeff Levering, Inside Wisconsin Brewers TV, Brewers Radio Network. So some seasons go better than others. We were talking about how the Brewers haven't played their best yet this year. It sounds like your cribbage season did not go as planned.
Sorry for your loss.
No, it didn't go as planned. I will say that I had a valiant comeback, and I made it a series because it started 8-0 Vinny.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It started 8-0 Vinny.
What was the final?
I lost by 2.
Oh,
So yesterday was the clincher. I needed to win the last 2 to force a tiebreaker. So it was going into this Mets series. I was down 1, and then I lost 2 nights ago by 2 pegs, and then yesterday I lost by 4 pegs, and the season was over. So the fact that I made it close, I'm proud of. I'm very proud of it.
And you didn't start playing until you got to Milwaukee?
Yeah, I didn't play. I never had played a game of cribbage until 2023.
It's so fun.
It's so fun. It's great. It's a great game.
Go ahead. I'm headed to the game on Friday night, and
Nice.
I will be up by you guys, so I might pop in to say hello. Some friends of ours won a live auction item to go. Oh, dude,
There it is.
No showing off. There's the cribbage board.
The official Latino cribbage board.
That's it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you're gonna pop up? You're gonna pop
Yeah,
up on Friday?
I'll be up in there. So some friends of ours won a live auction item for the Packers Phoenix, the Green Bay Phoenix steak fry, and Doug Gottlieb put this experience together to go behind the scenes and get a tour and meet BA. And I'm like, we'll do that. We'll go along. The cool part is I get to have a couple 2-3 beers before I come up and say hello. So you're welcome in advance, I think. We'll see how it goes.
So you're just going to see BA and just gonna pop
No,
in?
that's my point.
Just
I'm
TV guys only.
definitely-
Just TV
Drunk to
guys.
come
No,
talk to you,
the
but Brian, he's gonna make sure he's
setup
on his
with
best
Doug
behavior.
is that I think they're boys, and so that was the auction item. I
I've
just
done
wanted
more
to give
games
you
with
that.
Doug. I've done more games with Doug than BA has, but that's fine.
You know what?
Oh,
I think there's a bit of a. I will. You know what? I'll pre-text you as we're coming in, and then you get to
Pre-text?
call Doug. Yeah, as in like shoot a text before we
Oh,
go in there,
sure.
and I will. You get to have it
Preemptive
out.
text. You're
Preemptive.
fine. It's okay. Enjoy your time in there. Enjoy it. I have Pine River cheese spread in the fridge in the radio booth.
But the door will be shut.
I'm
now.
popping in there. Just a heads up. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, but I'm going to
Yes,
do it.
yes, you can. Come on over.
He's gonna come say hi to
No,
Lane,
that's not
and then-
true.
And then say hi to you.
No, it's
No, say hi to Kent first.
yeah, definitely Ken first. He's so good, Ken Sommerfeld.
It's the best.
Jeff-
Just had his birthday the other day.
Are you done on TV at home this year? Did I get that right?
Yes. Yeah, I do have the national game on Saturday. So Brewers Rangers on Fox I have with Smoltz. But that's my last home TV game.
Not a Smoltz guy?
We can't. We don't need to talk about it with Jeff. He's got to work.
Not a Smoltz guy?
Hey,
Must have been a
don't-
Glavin and Maddox
don't
guy.
Smile at me, Jeff Levering, right now. Don't you do it.
I'm not smiling at anything.
This is the last time Jeff's coming on. Hey,
Oh.
good to see you. I will see you Friday, I promise.
You got it, pal.
All right, love.
You
We'll
got
see you
it.
soon.
Look forward to
Thank you.
seeing you guys. Take care.